Hello world, this is Ben Timby, worker at the Berea College horticulture farm here. I'm doing a JSA, job security analysis, taking a bunch of photos and stuff, and thought it'd be a great opportunity to go on a little tour. Let me show you where I work. This is the Berea College horticulture farm. I think it's about 2.5 acres down here in this section of the farm. This is where we produce a lot of our salad greens and produce for the farmers market and for the college. Over here we have our blueberries and our apiary here. As you can see, this is May 2nd today, and the grass is coming in thick and all the plants are just starting to take off. You can see we got a bunch of carrots. This has been one of our spring crops here. These were direct seeded and they're coming in pretty nicely. We need to weed here. There's always so many things to do. Student labor is always so limited. And some more crops in the field over here. Looks like salad greens, spinach, and such. Here are hoop houses. Oh yeah, I should probably mention down the drive there we have composting down there. We compost all the school's food waste. I don't think you can see any of this from here, but down there in the back we process we have giant windrows of compost with all the college's food waste. We use that for most of our soil nutrients here. In Hoop House Infinity here we have raspberries growing. The hoop house is here to keep rain from hitting them, which carries some of the viruses that they're susceptible to. These are really cool roll-up sides here. This has been a heck of a project. I would try turning it right now, but it might just swing at me if I only have one hand here. But basically, the side will drop down and up when needed. It's cool. We have 2 of those now. Here's some lettuce crops growing here in Hoop House 1. Whew, it's hot in here. These plants are all about to bolt. Delicious. Here's my crunching. We have a small fruit orchard. Well, by the way, everything here is certified organic. We have a fruit orchard back there with apples I know of, and maybe pears. I'm not really sure. There's Steven working away, and the weed eater. Most of these hoop houses right now are in transition. We've been doing a lot of work with them. Corey just reframed this opening here. We finally decided on a design we really like. This allows us to get in and out with the tractors, and the door on the side makes it real easy for workers going in there during the winter when we're, in spring and fall when we're really using these a lot. During the middle of the summer we don't use them quite as often just because it's so hot. So here's another one of those new openings. This is another fallow hoop house right now. On the ground here you'll see tons of mulch here. This is just straw mulch. We've been doing a big drainage project here. We brought in a big moldboard plow. We've had a lot of water we're right at the bottom of the hill of the college. You can see up there the buildings above us. Everything drains down the hill into this area, so these are some of our culverts, I guess you could call them, that direct the water way out there where there's a creek bed. You can see the mulch going all the way down there. So we hit it with a moldboard plow and then leveled it with the loader on the bucket loader on the tractor there. This is some of our finished compost that we've been using. A lot of it we take inside the greenhouse, which you'll see in a minute, and we use it for all of our starters up there. Here's our garlic patch. We planted these last fall and just mulched them real heavily with straw, and they're doing real well. There's Amber, one of our workers. She's a star worker. Wow, what'd you be harvesting? Miner's lettuce? Oh, wow. Can I try some of that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's bolting?
Well, sort of, but they still taste sweet. Look how pretty that is.
Ooh, wow.
Oh. Oops, too late.
No, you just destroyed the beautiful show there. Oh, looks like you got a lot more.
Oh, yeah, we do. Kind of semi, but...
So how do you like being a student here? Or working as a student worker at...
Working as a student is great.
Horticulture, yeah?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the classwork that we go over is solidified when we come out here and we talk about the scientific terms we learned in class, but we're actually using them.
Wow, that's a pretty neat concept.
Yeah.
We're learning with your hands. That's awesome.
Right.
Hey, do you want to demonstrate how these roll-up sides work? I was going to show it earlier. I'm doing a farm tour on video. It's kind of unofficial, but I thought it'd be fun. I was doing a JSA and Janet's camera has video, so I was like, shoot, might as well document some of life here.
Yeah.
All right, show us how this works. It's pretty impressive, huh?
It's been a long time. I hope you're cutting and editing.
Nope, no edits. This is a one-time shot.
Okay.
Am I gonna be recording you getting smacked in the face?
You might be.
Do you want to switch and I can demonstrate it?
Maybe. Well, let's see if I can do this.
All right.
Okay, so I know you use your body to hold it quite a bit.
There you go.
So it's going to snap. So I think...
And you can see the sides going down there.
You see the sides going down. This is probably not a good way. But now that this is here, so I use my body.
There it goes.
Hold it.
Oh, you see it all dropping, folks? Look at that.
Dropping.
Wow.
Smack in the face.
And this is great during especially during the transition months when it can get real warm during the day, but then we'll still have frost at night. So we just come out here and lower this.
One person just did this.
Awesome.
Let's see if I can get it back up.
All right. This could be on America's Funniest Home Videos if you mess up.
Okay. The hard part is going back up. That's tricky.
If you keep your right there. Keep your hand right there. If you can muscle it, especially in that one little hard spot right there. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Wow, this should be like a instructional video for how to do the roll-up sides. You got it. Yeah.
Okay,
and then you slide that in.
Body weight, body weight. Not
there
your
it
face.
is. That's good, huh?
Ta-da!
All right, well, I won't interrupt your work anymore. Thanks for demonstrating.
No problem, Dan.
I'm going to see what's in this last hoop house and maybe check out the strawberry patch. I think Janet might be out there right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's hoop house 4. This design we've had for a long time, but as you can see, not much tractor access. That window's always falling apart and it's just kind of sloppy. This is a sustainability department kind of project. It's a self-regulating little greenhouse here. That's a fallow, just a dormant old hoop house we don't use anymore. Here's our strawberry patch. We have a rye cover crop in between the rows. It's a little hard to see here, but here are plants. And this is May, I think today's May 2nd. We got little strawberries coming in here. Which are pretty cool. There's Scaffold Cane Road there. So that's been the strawberries have been a pretty cool crop this last couple of years. Well, last year I think was our first real year doing it, and we had such a warm spring that came in real thick, and they were a big hit all over campus. We were moving bucket loads of, I forget how many thousand pounds of strawberries we produced in that field, but it was a really good year for that. So. This here is our new packing shed. I think I have this zoomed in. I'll have to back up maybe a little bit. This we just had built this last summer, summer of 2012, and this is really what allows us to process all of our produce in a really safe way. And we have really good coolers in here, be able to maintain everything. Maybe we can find the boss lady in here. Hey guys, I'm making a video tour of the farm, just for fun. You guys having fun? Hey guys, act busy, okay? Get to work, okay? This is how fast we work. Ready? Look at how much fun we had. No, I'm just kidding. This is where we do all our processing. You can see all our bins we sanitize and wash, and when they come in from the field, We set our bins here. We give them soaks in the water here, multiple soaks, before they're put into these baskets and turned, just like a salad mixer bowl. And then we take them over here, where they're weighed and marked in bags. And then those bags are taken and put into our coolers. I think this is our keeping seed potatoes in here. This is a little bit of a warmer cooler. And this side here is our produce cooler. As you can see, low temperature. So this is where we keep ours. So this is farmer's market ready salad mix. Got our labels there. We got a cool bot in here. That's what runs our. It's kind of our jerry-rigged. Well, a lot of farmers use this. It's a cheap solution to making a cooling system. You just use an AC unit with a cool bot, which overrides or is able to drop down the temperature beyond the normal range of an AC unit. Here's our greenhouse. This thing, who knows how old this is, like early 1900s almost, or who knows, maybe 1950 or 60, but it's a real old greenhouse. This is where we have a lot of our community plant sales here. When students come in the morning, we have to-do lists and stuff on here. Some fig trees. A lot of different plants in here for sale. Some blueberries and tomatoes and all sorts of flowers. And we have rosemary on the floor. And back here is where we sell everything up front generally here, especially during this time of year. Out back here, this is kind of our production area. We got heating mats set up there. We got all sorts of stuff going for transplant and for plant sales here. Here's some of our finished compost. Compost is run through different graders here. This is the final grade actually here. But what you're looking at here was just food waste from the cafeteria, you know, chicken wings and pizza crusts and all sorts of nasty rotting food that has become the nutrient source for everything here in our organic production. Back here you can see, I don't know if we have set up, I guess, oh, here's the coarse grade sifter. We run everything, we bring it in buckets like this from outside, the big pile I walked by you saw earlier, right there. It's drug in here, and then we set up this on top of these bins here and run it just with gloves and hands through these grates, and then run it through the fine grates on that end. This is all of our seating area. And let's go outside here. Stephen just put in this door. He did a pretty nice job here. We've been working real hard trying to seal up everything here. In the winter, it's just been hard to heat that single pane glass. And this is our Woodmaster wood boiler that heats our greenhouse through the winter. It's like 197 gallons, I think. Obviously, it's not running this time of the year. You can see it's got a pretty big burn chamber in there. And basically this thing, we just keep it loaded throughout the day, and we can usually load it overnight, even in real low temperatures, and it kicks on and off whenever it needs more air. And then there's pumps on the back of it that run the hot water up to heat air exchangers, or just, you can just call them blowers. You can see one right there. It's all the water's all pumped through PEX tubing, which is insulated because the sun would break it down otherwise. And yeah, so here's a little bit more of our property here. That right there is the bee shed, which was made before I was a student here even. Hey, Steven, you working there? You wanna say a word about how you enjoy working at the college farm here? I'm doing a farm tour. It's a virtual farm tour for anybody on YouTube who's interested. You want to say a few words about working here? You enjoy it?
I like it.
Yeah?
Suits me.
Do you like to take naps on the job?
Yeah,
like do you have any good spots in the woods you'd recommend for taking naps?
Over there.
Oh yeah, Precious? Well, that's a great spot for a nap. Sometimes during the winter, I'll go in the cab and just sleep all day.
Up there?
It's a pretty great, oh no, in the cab of Precious, honestly.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to go up and show the drainage project.
Who are you doing this for?
Well, I was just doing a JSA, and I found out that Janet's camera has video capabilities, so I thought it'd be cool to document. So, anyway. All right. Have fun there. We'll see you soon.
See you.
All right. It's a little bit of a cool gig going on up here. It's a wreck, but it'll all be cleaned up in time. But long story short, we had a lot of our water coming in from up here, draining down the hillside, and when it comes down, we were able to use that same plow and plow out a section right here through the sod. Oh, by the way, all this brush you're looking at, we've been clearing this hillside, trying to transition it into fruit trees. Just really well drained, south-facing slope. So that's kind of our latest project. And right here, we took it down with the plow, and then we came through with the bucket and just scooped this out, piled dirt on the side, and this is kind of our water drainage. At least it's crude right now, but it's our initial step at redirecting water around the fields here. And so we've had a couple big rains this spring, and it's been able to divert a lot of water for us, so that's been good. And we're just about to wrap up here. This is the office up here, and it looks like the boss lady just showed up just in time for a quick interview. It's a beautiful day here in Kentucky. Hey, boss lady, would you like to say a word about the Berea College farm here for this virtual tour?
I don't know about that.
The YouTube world will be watching.
I've got work to do. I'm going to go rototill.
All right. This has been